I want to talk about measuring for hatchet and axe covers. It's really pretty straightforward as far as getting the measurement. You just take your tape measure and you measure along the cutting edge from corner to corner. This one is about 4 7/8. This is a pretty big one. This is an axe. So, you know, if it's within, I think my options are by 1/4 inch. So if it's right in between like that, I would go one larger. It can be a little bit large, can't be too small. So we'd go 5 inches on that. But there are more factors that influence the fit than just the measurement. Those factors are the angle of the sides coming away from the cutting edge, the thickness of the blade here, and then the curvature of the cutting edge. All of those will influence the fit. So when I get an order, I ask people to send me a picture. I have it in the description. A lot of people will go ahead and send me a message right away with a picture of their axe or their hatchet, and I appreciate that. Sometimes I have to go hunt them down and ask for a picture. But when they send me that picture, I then make just a good guess based on what I can see. And most of the time I get a good fit. Sometimes I have to redo it and I'll send them another one. But if I have the measurement and a picture of the profile, usually it's not too hard to make a guess and to get a decent fit on that. So what we have today is a 3.5 inch hatchet cover that we're going to be making, and I'm going to throw up the picture here of that I got from the buyer, the picture of the hatchet. And it looks like we have a little more square corners, and the cutting edge is not too rounded, and it looks like it's a little bit thicker. So what that means is we need a little more material to the front end side, and then we also need a slightly longer strap. So with those things in mind, we're going to go ahead and make ourselves an axe cover. All right, so I've got all of my many different patterns here, and I picked out my, had 2 of them that were 3.5 inches. And you can see I made a note on this one, 3.5 inch round bottom, square sides. So that's closer to our, I don't know if we can see that, but I'll put that picture up there. The picture we have for this one does have the square sides, but it doesn't have as much of a round cutting edge there. This is my standard 3.5 inch, which is about the right cutting edge profile, but then it's got more of an angle on this leading edge here, and we don't really want that. So we're gonna, really what we need is we need this cutting edge with this front profile, and I might give it even a little bit more as far as on this front edge, because I have a feeling that's a fairly thick axe. All right, so we're going to start with this one. I'm going to use this cutting edge profile so I know where we are. All right, and that's all that's to it, really. And it looks like I did that rather quickly, but it comes from years of experience. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this out. Let's get rid of some of this excess soft leather just in the way. All right, this dark you see was just me taking a little bit of water and trying to wipe off some of that that white marking pen. That's the point of that. It's supposed to come off, and there was a little bit on there, so I was just taking that off. All right, so this will be the hole. Let's make sure that works because we used a mishmash of patterns here. Yep, that will be. So notice here the angle of how you can, you know, if this is more of a square angle, you would bring the front end up. If it's more of a sharp angle coming back, you would bring the front end of this strap down. And of course, it all depends on sizing and profile of your axe. So that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and give us a snap hole there, and then we'll put our logo on right here.